What is going on, guys and girls? My name's Ryan Gulf, and today we've got for you my first ever FIFA 15 predictions video. As you can see, we've got a couple of players there, a couple of nice looking players distorted out to the sides, but this is the first time I've ever done this, so if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to make sure that you let me know that you enjoyed it by leaving a comment or leaving a like. Don't just sit there and watch it. Make sure you tell me if you've enjoyed it or not, because if you haven't, I won't do anymore, and if you do, then please tell me, because then you can give me some suggestions on which players to predict for next. So we're going to get into the straight into the first player now, and we're going to go for Wilfried Bony. He was 80 rated last FIFA. He came from the Eredivisie, scoring a lot of goals there, came to the Premier League, and he has scored a pretty good amount in his debut season. He scored 16 goals in 27 appearances, 7 of those appearances were off the bench, so I think that warrants him an improvement of at least 1. His pace is going to go up by 1 because he's not the fastest in the world. His dribbling is fairly spot on, he's pretty decent at dribbling, but he's not the type of player to kind of take players on. I think his shooting deserves to go up by 2 because of the amount of goals that he scored in the Premier League. His passing was 55 initially. I don't understand why it was so low, but because every single time I've seen him play, he seems to be capable enough of passing a simple ball, and to be honest, 55 passing for a Premier League player, I believe, is a little bit of an insult, so I bumped it up by a few, and of course, I believe he has to have 88 heading. He scored a fair few goals with his head. Of course, he's a target man, pretty much, but he's good with his feet as well, so I think he deserves that. 81 rated overall is a pretty fair opinion on that. If you disagree, be sure to drop a comment down below telling me why. Do you guys prefer it, whether I give you just my opinions or stats as well? Because I like to do a mixture of both. As I said, it's my first ever one, so be sure to let me know in the comment section. I'm going to move on to Bony Eriksen now. Again, he plays for Spurs. I believe it was his debut season in the Premier League. He has gone up by 1 rating, so he's 83 overall. He's got an improvement on his dribbling. I left the pace the same because I don't think he's got any quicker from what he started out at the beginning of the year. His shooting has gone up, however, because he scored a few goals in the Premier League this year. I'm just going to check now. He has scored 7 goals. He's assisted 8 times, so his high passing is definitely justified there. 23 appearances and 7 goals, so that's not too bad for a central midfielder. He has played on the wing, however, and that is where the only question mark I had over this card. He's played left mid a lot of times, but he's also played from the centre of the pitch a lot of times as well, so it's either left mid or centre attacking mid there for me. I think his heading is around about the same. I don't think he's the kind of player that's going to be jumping into the air to beat guys, so I believe that that's pretty fair to be quite low. I did up his defending a little bit because I think he's a little bit better than 55 defending. If he is a cam, however, I don't think that'll get changed much. I'm going to move on to the final player now. This is probably one of the most exciting prospects in English football at the moment. It's Raheem Sterling. His pace is exactly the same. I don't think it needs to go up. He's a very fast player, but 91 is more than enough, I think, for him. His dribbling, however, I do think has to go up, particularly after watching him towards the end of the season, and in the World Cup against Italy, he went on some really good runs. I know EA don't go off that, but it was just a prime example of why I think he deserves a little bit more on dribbling. His shooting has gone up by a whopping 7. The reason being is I actually, over the course of the year, I didn't think he was the best at shooting, and I probably got that wrong because he scored a fair few goals. There's one goal in particular I remember that he rocketed into the top corner. I can't remember who it was against, but he scored 9 goals in 24 appearances, which is pretty good for a winger, and he got 5 assists as well. So his passing has gone up as well by 2. His heading has gone down by 2. He is not strong in the air, but I have knocked his defending up by 2 just to make up for it. So I believe that's what it's going to be. 80 overall, I think sounds fair. Maybe even a 79. These are just my opinions, guys. I would love to hear your opinions down below. So if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a comment, drop a like. Tell me if you think I've got these predictions wrong. Tell me if you think I've got them right, where I could improve in the future. It's been really fun making this video. I've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to leave your feedback because I'd absolutely love that. I will see you next time.